This is a historical story about Confucius, a real philosopher from ancient China. The story is written in simple and clear English to help learners improve their reading skills. It tells the life journey of a man who believed that wisdom, kindness, and discipline could change society. Although the events are based on history, the story is written like a novel to make learning enjoyable. Confucius was born in the small state of Lu in ancient China around 551 BCE. His family was not rich. His father died when Confucius was very young, and his mother raised him alone. They lived in a simple house near a dusty road where travelers passed every day. As a child, Confucius was quiet and thoughtful. While other children played loud games, he preferred to sit and listen to adults speak. He liked stories about the past, stories of wise rulers, brave leaders, and honest people. His mother noticed something special in him. She encouraged him to read, to ask questions, and to respect teachers. Books were rare and expensive, but Confucius listened carefully to every lesson he could find. Even as a boy, he believed that order and respect were the keys to a good life. Confucius did not stop learning as he grew older. He worked small jobs to support his mother, but every free moment was spent studying. He studied history, poetry, rituals, music, and moral behavior. He believed that education was not only about knowledge, but about becoming a better person. Many teachers refused poor students, but Confucius never gave up. He said, "If I walk with two others, at least one of them can be my teacher." When Confucius became a man, he made a bold decision. He opened a small school and accepted any student who wanted to learn, rich or poor. This was very unusual at that time. His students came from different backgrounds: farmers, soldiers, merchants, and young nobles. Confucius taught them how to speak politely, how to act with honor, and how to think clearly. He often asked questions instead of giving answers. He wanted students to think, not just repeat words. Slowly, his reputation grew, and students traveled long distances to learn from him. Confucius believed that society could be improved through moral leadership. He did not believe in harsh punishment or fear. He believed that a ruler should be an example. Leaders must be honest, and laws should support kindness. For a short time, he worked as a government official in Lu. He tried to bring fairness and order. At first, things improved. Crime decreased. People trusted their leaders. But powerful nobles felt threatened by his ideas. They preferred power over justice. Soon, Confucius was pushed out of his position. After leaving government, Confucius began many years of travel. He went from state to state with his students, offering advice to rulers. Sometimes he was welcomed. Sometimes he was ignored. Sometimes he was mocked. There were days when they had little food, days when danger followed them. Once soldiers surrounded them and accused them of spying. Another time, villagers refused to give them shelter. But Confucius never stopped teaching. At night, he spoke to his students by the fire and reminded them to stay strong. He said, "The noble person stays true, even in hardship." Confucius believed that small actions could change the world. He taught his students to respect parents, teachers, and elders. He believed family was the foundation of society. When students argued, he taught them to listen before speaking. When they felt angry, he taught them to stay calm. He said that a good person controls his actions before trying to control others. Confucius did not only teach with words, he taught by how he lived. He was polite to strangers. He respected elders. He corrected students gently, never with anger. When a student failed, Confucius encouraged him to try again. He believed mistakes were part of learning. His calm behavior earned him deep respect. In his later years, Confucius returned to Lu. He no longer hoped for a government position. Instead, he focused on teaching and writing. He edited old texts and preserved traditions. He trained his students to become future teachers and leaders. Though he felt sadness that his ideas were not fully accepted in his lifetime, he remained calm. He believed that true change takes time. As Confucius grew older, his health became weaker. He spent long hours reflecting on his life. He felt proud of his students, even though he knew his dreams were unfinished. Confucius died at the age of 73. At the time of his death, he was not famous across China, but his students continued his work with great dedication. Years after his death, Confucius's ideas spread across the land. Kings studied his words, schools taught his philosophy. His teachings shaped education, leadership, and family values for centuries. Confucius lived a simple life, but his thoughts changed the world. He showed that education is powerful. Morality matters. True leadership begins with self-discipline. Wisdom grows slowly, but it lasts forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more historical stories every week. Thank you, and see you next time.